I got everything ready. Hang on one second. I cannot hear y'all because Minecraft is so loud in my ears right now. Let me just, let me just turn down that music just a tad. Um, my big computer that I'm normally on totally was going wonky on like Friday or something. It just kind of like went crazy. So I had to make sure everything was working on my laptop, which also meant making sure that the world that we were playing in that was on my other computer is on my laptop, which now it is. The only problem is I don't think that my make code will be on there. So we're probably just going to have to rewrite. Luckily, the only like thing that we really needed was the teleportation in and out of the world, um, or in and out of the house. So that's good. Well, hello. My name is Sarah. If this is your first time watching my streams, basically I built this Minecraft world, and this is not. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh gosh. Hang on. Game mode S. Nope. Game mode C. Um, Hang on one second because sometimes this happens where I just keep hearing all of the things and it just really annoys me. So, okay. Um, so if you're new, why does it keep doing this? Oh, it wasn't hang on one second. This darn thing. Let's see if I just maybe do this. Oh, you know what else I need to do is I need to do this. Oops. I need to quit. And I need to make sure that my notifications are off. Perfect. Did you quit? I asked you to quit. Let me make sure this is quitting. Um, Welcome. If you have never uh, seen one of my streams before, they're totally professional. You can totally tell by the way that I am just randomly talking to myself and not actually talking to you. And now you're going to see it in my nose, so that's great. Um, Hello, my name is Sarah, and what I like to do is just build fun stuff, whether it's in Minecraft. We were building this Arduino project the other day, which we will get back to. I just needed to clean off my desk because I just bought myself a soldering iron, and my desk, you can't see it right now, but it is a little bit of a disaster. And we build stuff that are fun. Um, because it's fun. And I have my degrees in computer science, but I love, love, love education. So pretty much all I do is build things, and I like to teach. And I believe teaching is really just learning together and learning how to learn and problem solving. So that's what we are here to do. So in the past, okay, this is really annoying me. Hopefully I can. Does anyone else have this problem where like sometimes you'll be just oh, it's irritating me. This is not even the right world. Now I'm extremely irritated. It sounds like it's echoey from what y'all can hear, so sorry. Let me just see if this will fix it. Today is like a day. I don't think that'll help. Um, Let me go into audio input and oh, that does work. So y'all can, okay, cool. So I think y'all can hear me now. Um, so I'm having this other problem. This happens sometimes where whenever I'm on my laptop and I'm playing Minecraft, I don't think y'all can hear it, but like when I'm walking, like my laptop thinks I'm doing something else, and so it keeps yelling at me that I'm doing the wrong thing, and I'm totally not doing the wrong thing. I'm just going to turn it on silent. I'm very annoyed. This is not the right world. Um, it's echoey again. Okay, hang on one second, y'all. Oh, and I also just wanted to open up the chat for us to make sure I can see if y'all are asking any questions or telling me how to do this right, because let's be honest. You're still seeing this. Um, Remove. Yes. Okay. So let's try this again. Hopefully this works better. Resume play. So that should be good. Let me go into making sure that I can see the chat, just in case y'all have any questions. Okay, this disaster is a disaster. This disaster of a stream is a little bit of a disaster. That's okay. With computers breaking and things like that, it's inevitable. All right, I don't really want to rebuild, but to be honest, I don't know what else to do because that world is gone. I thought that I saved it. It's not that I didn't like press save, it's just that my computer died. So that's fun. I'm just gonna try to find some more ocean somewhere. It looks like these are just a bunch of rivers. We're likely just like in this massive, oh, this might be some ocean. Nope, more rivers. I mean, rivers are gorgeous, but I really want to find me some ocean. You can kind of tell that my poor laptop is dying because it's taking Minecraft a really long time to load things. So uh, that's annoying. But what are you going to do? Maybe be more prepared next time. Could do that. Maybe. Maybe. We'll get there. We'll get there, y'all. I love all these mushrooms. I mean, we could build the house right there. That could be kind of cool. I really want my old house back. This is really frustrating. Um, this is kind of a cool cave for here. I mean, we could build it in the caves instead. I really just want to find some ocean. Looks like I'm in like a big mountainous world today. This is kind of cool. Look at this like swampy area. I want to check this out. That's what I love about Minecraft is you could just like, oh, this is kind of cool. I love this. That's neat. Um, and like all the trees change based on what kind of environment they're in, like the watercolor. Oh, it's so neat. All right, so let's just continue to follow this river. I feel like river has to lead to ocean, right? Is that not a thing? I mean, I guess it could just dry up, but oh, that would be kind of cool. Look it down there. Oh, look. All right, check this out. Oh my gosh, this is so, so neat. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It feels like, I don't know. Now I kind of want to build my house in here. You know what we could do? Oh, this is so neat. I love this, like, woo. Okay. Okay, I think I have an idea. So I'm going to build my house in this thing because I feel like there's going to be a lot of caves and things to explore. So why don't we do this? I don't want to get rid of some of that, some of those resources though. Um, okay, so let's just find a place where we don't see a whole lot of resources and let's just build another one in here. So remember what we're going to do is we're going to create a new project, and we're going to make just a square to start. So we're going to call this one house, and we're going to place blocks. And remember, we need to do a cube of blocks. So, sorry, we don't need 3 blocks. We need to do a cube of blocks, which means we need a triple nested array. So then that way we can do the width, the depth, and the height. So we're going to go, instead of index, we're going to call this width. We're going to add another one called depth. We're going to have another one called height. And that 30 by 31 was pretty large. I'm thinking instead of doing 30 by 30, let's start with like 10 by 10. And then what we could always do is we could create like other little 10 by 10s off of it to make it, I don't know, kind of cool. So instead of index, we're going to do depth. And then we're going to copy and paste that. Come in here for height. Copy and paste that. Come in here for width. And if you remember, we want, so this is going to be glass, but we are in like dirt this time, so, or like stone. So I'm thinking maybe we do like gray. We don't want it to be starting exactly where we are. We want it to be offset by us because otherwise, remember when we played Spleef, the last couple times, if we have the platform get created right where we are, then it's going to kind of be offset, or it's going to not place the block where we are because it can't place a block where we are because that's where we are. So we want to make sure that it's a little off. So instead of being at that exact location, we're going to have math blocks that just add a little bit to it. And we just kind of want to offset where we're creating this. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit bigger. All right. Uh-oh. Okay, good. And then we're going to come back in and X, Y, and Z. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We're going to have it be a 10 by 10 by 10, but let's try to do it. So Y is going to be our height, and X and Y are going to be our width and our depth. I'm going to go ahead and just have width be our X, depth be our Z, and height be our Y. And I'm just going to offset it by like 3 blocks. Perfect. So basically, and we want this to go from 0 to 10. So basically, we're going to create a cube of glass. And then we want to do the exact same thing again. But this time, we're going to only go to 8. And we want this to be air. Was at the very top. And we want to offset it by 1 more each time because we need to have it be inside of the cube. So we want it to be 4s here instead. I'm thinking about next time maybe being able to draw this out a little bit more. It's 3D, so it's hard to draw. You'll see what I'm building in a second. But we also try to write like short little blog post recaps on this. So if that's something that'll be helpful for you to kind of see, let me know. Okay, so this should build a hollow cube of glass. Let's try it. It's the house one. So do this, and then slow because my computer is crying. Where is it getting created? Hello? Hello? Chat command? House? Did I not do it on chat command? Oh, capital H. Keep the H. Hello, hello. Poor computer is being so slow. There we go. House. Nope, not like that, like that. Hello? Testing, testing. Hello? Where are you? Goodness gracious. Why is this not wanting to work today? On chat command house. I mean, we should maybe just consider doing lowercase. All right, let's try another one on chat command and just make sure that there isn't something crazily broken today. Let's do something like, say, all right, so on chat command, hello. Okay, so that one worked. See, it said, oops, see, it said hi. So what's going on here? So we're going depth, height, width from 0 to 10, 0 to 10, 0 to 10. Place glass at width plus 3, height plus 3, depth plus 3. Then from 0 to 8, we're going to place air, depth, width, height, depth. So what's the problem? Let's try just placing a block. So this is definitely called debugging. This is when we have a bug, we can't figure out why. It looks like the code should be right. I'm going to try to just do like place a block. Make sure that placing a block works. And let's just place it right below us. So let's call block. So that does work. So what was wrong with our other one? I feel like maybe it just hadn't, because if you notice, like I would push the play button, but then it doesn't. See, now it says stop. I think it's just not updating. I might have just stopped it. So let's try this again. Let's do block again. So that one does work. So now let's do house. House. Hello. Is it being built inside of the wall because it's 3 blocks away? It's going to be 3 blocks above us. Oh, I think I know what's wrong. I don't want to place block. I want to replace. Is that it? I think place, no, place does. No, place does replace it. Um, what else could be going on here? If anyone has any ideas, let me know. It's getting dark. Luckily, I'm in um, creative. Now I'm just kind of breaking the blocks because I want to make sure that I can see around me to make sure I'm not doing anything silly, like building this inside of the wall and I don't even notice. Look, I that's exactly what I did. I built it inside of the wall because offset by 3 was a lot more than I expected. Yep. Okay, so that's fine. Let's just go ahead and place some glass here. Let's come in here and I'm gonna need some torches for sure. Let's see, torch. And I'm gonna break the glass. Oh, and guess what? Since I just moved, it's going to be totally offset now because, or it's like not going to be able to notice. Oops. My brain is not working today. Since I did this so many times, basically I started creating the cube, but then I moved, and so then the cube started getting created in other places, so then the air didn't finish. It's just a big disaster. So let's go ahead and try this again, because now you can see that like all of this glass started getting placed, but then I definitely just kind of, yeah, messed it up by not doing what I was supposed to do. Okay, so let's just go back over here. Now that we know where that gets created, I'm going to just go ahead and stand right here, right on my little mark. Now we know that that's where it gets created. Don't worry, because we place all the glass first and then we place the air, so it should still just replace all of the inner glass with air, even if we moved it around somewhat. So let's go ahead and type house. And this time we're going to stop. So we could see that it started creating the glass right there. We're just going to wait. We're going to give it just a couple minutes, and we're going to let it build its cube. Um, awesome. So basically, what we've done is we're trying to build a cube that will eventually be our main dwelling. We're building it underground. In the last stream on Thursday, we built it underwater. And the reason we can do that is because we are going to be doing MakeCode. And with MakeCode, we can build a very, very simple teleportation script to allow us to teleport in and out of our home. And the way that we do that is we use this little position that's on the screen. I can't show you with my mouse because my mouse is being used to control where my camera is. And if I escape, position goes away. But it was right here. So when you, we can use that position because that's the relative, or that's the true position within the world. So then I just need to find a little notebook here, and I just need to make sure that I write down the position where we are. Now, we don't want to ever transport here. I mean, it kind of would be cool to transport like right in the middle here, and then maybe you have to do something different to be able to get actually into the house. We might even like hide the house here, so then it's just like a random grass block here. I don't know. We can do lots of stuff. That's fine. But my point is we can build our houses underground or underwater because we can use MakeCode to teleport in and out of our house just by like a chat command. The last time we tried to do it by breaking a certain type of block and then hiding that type of block somewhere. So then that way, now that can be good and bad. I mean, it can be good in that then you don't have to do a chat command. And so people won't see what the chat command is, and then won't be able to just kind of jump into your house. It can be bad if someone or a creeper blows up a bunch of blocks where your special block is and then goes and collects it. Because the idea here is that we're setting up our world and then we're going to go play in survival mode. Yes, authentic like Minecraft play where you're just in survival mode the whole time and you are gathering all of your resources and building your house from scratch is amazing. Like no shame, like awesome way of playing it. I personally like to first create something awesome and then play in survival mode. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, enough chatting. I'm pretty sure that our house is probably built. So now what we can do is we can come back over here. We can break two of these. Oh no, maybe I was one too many. So let's get some light in here. I can't see. Oh, okay. I don't need, stop. My mouse is like going crazy. Okay, so yep, it looks like our house is built. This is epic. So let's go ahead and come over here and add some, and see, this is what I really like about building houses just kind of underwater and underground is that you can start to see all of these like, see, I'm literally not clicking and my mouse just is placing things everywhere. This is awesome. And I didn't even want to do that. It made me do it. Um, I need to get a separate mouse for this computer. I mean, I got my screen, I got my lights, I have like a working stream somewhat. I just need to just keep iterating on making this awesome. Let's go ahead and grab that out of there. Okay, we don't really need this. This is what I like though about building it like underwater, underground. Like, whoa, there's just this is awesome like something over here. Looks like just some like an underwater little bit, but it's just kind of neat to be able to build something and then have it just, I don't know, there's like a little thing over there. Who knows what everything is. Okay, so this is our little, I don't know, we didn't need this many torches, y'all. Like, I don't understand why we have so many torches. Let's put one here, just kind of outline the doorway. Let's go ahead and put another, let's put these blocks back because um, I want it like this. There we go. Dunk, dunk. All right, we can even do something like this. Awesome. So yeah, like I was saying, the kind of fun thing is we can, oh, right, the glass is there. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. Awesome. Um, all of these torches are crazy. I meant to, so what we could do instead is we could, instead of having the four cubes be connected like I was talking about, we could have it be where each of the cubes is just in a different place, and then you have to just like use the secret passageways to get through them. I think that would be kind of fun. Um, So let's try to get that make code to work where you are you break a certain type of block or something like that, or you go to a certain area and then it teleports you. So I'm just going to put them all in the corners here, like so. Actually, you know what would be even neater is if we put the torch here and then we put the thing there, and it's like kind of this um, subtle little. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that. It's like this light, but it's not directly inside of inside of our world. This is pretty cool. I like this. I like this aesthetic. Whoa, how cool is that? Oh my gosh. And this is what I love about glass houses. This is awesome. Okay, so now we've got this little cube here. I think it would be awesome to build a cube maybe on the other side of the bridge. Um, Let's go ahead and be able to teleport into it though. We do need to be able to come home. So let's figure out what position this is right here. So this is negative 132. I'm going to write it down. So this is negative 1322, 25, 179. Okay. So we definitely at least need a script to get us home. So I'm going to call this, let's see, player on chat command. Let's go ahead and move this over. And let's call this arrive. And we're going to teleport to, I don't think I want to teleport this because if you do the tilde teleport, then that's going to be a relative position. So that's relative to where you are. It's going to teleport. Instead, what we would like to do is we want to teleport to the world location. So that's going to be positions, world location. And we want to do, thank you. I requested a delivery of water and it was successfully delivered. 1322, 25, and 179. Perfect. So that will get us home. So let's run this again. I mean, this isn't going to be super interesting, but if we run over here and then we do arrive, we should get here. Okay. And the reason why that's important is because then we could just block this off. And in fact, we could even get rid of these and we could go get some stone and do some similar kind of stone here. And we could just kind of re-hide this, which would be kind of fun. So let's go ahead and hide it. It is much harder to play Minecraft without a mouse and to use a touchpad. I kind of hate it. But that's what happens when your computer breaks and you don't have time to like figure everything out. Okay, so great. Now that is completely hidden. So now, if we were to come way up here, we can it'd be kind of nice to teleport to above where our house is, but we don't want to really indicate where it is because, I mean, you could really teleport to anywhere, but you want to get out of your house. And if you were to teleport from inside of your house out of your house and it would be right above where your house is, then people would know to drop like TNT or something like that. And especially with all that lava there, we don't want to risk that. So instead, let's just kind of like go to the top of this mountain, and then people might think that we are building a house inside of this mountain. I mean, unless they saw this stream, and then they would know that we aren't. Um, but that's okay. So let's go over here. I like this mountain right here, just kind of like the top of the mountain. And this also gives us like right when we get out of our house, it gives us this little vantage point of like, okay, what is going on in the world? So let's build another one. So now we're at negative 13, 13. By the way, my favorite number is 13, so this is a great place to be. All right, so now we're going to write some more code, and we're going to call this one depart. And we can just copy and paste that, but we want it to be negative 13, 13, 99, and 562. Perfect. All right. So now, if we were to do arrive, we'd be home. Hi, home. And if we were to do depart, we would be at the top of our mountain. Pretty cool, huh? There we go. Awesome. And so then the really neat thing is that we can actually start, I should write down what these are so I don't have to like remember them. So this one's going to be arrive. Um, the neat thing is that we could actually do some things where we have these little square houses everywhere. So they're not necessarily in the same area. So what we could do is let's get out of here and let's go find another interesting location. And the cool thing is that with MakeCode, we don't actually have to remember where we built our house, which is what I always fail at. Um, I think actually I kind of want to build it just, I kind of want to build it where there's some water. So, oh my gosh, did I finally find ocean? This is ocean enough for me. I don't know about y'all, but this is ocean enough for me. Woo! Oh my gosh, look at all this beautiful coral. Oh, I don't really want to mess up these beautiful fish. I don't want to mess up their home. Okay, look, it gets deeper over here. Let's come over here. Oh my gosh, this coral is just gorgeous. I love it. Okay. All right, let's do it right here. I think I like it here. Awesome. Yeah, this is just like flat ground. And instead of going up by 10, because we don't really want the world to see us, um, actually, I wonder, let me use MakeCode to see how far up 10 would be, because I really just want to place a block 10 above me. And I'm going to just do this one, testing. And let's just do it 10 above me, because I just want to see. Okay, so that would be underwater still. All right, let's do that. Come on, go under her. There we go. All right, let's build it right here. Neat thing is, we already have house. There it goes, being built. Now we just got to wait patiently for that one to be built as well. Um, I really love just writing code to do this kind of thing. And I think that MakeCode makes it really, really neat because it's just like right inside of Minecraft. You're playing, we could do a little test script like the one we just did just to see kind of like, are we within the range of being able to build our house underneath the water without it being like, too far above water to be noticed. I definitely should have maybe built it like lower. That's okay. What we could do is we could delete this house by just replacing it with air. And then since we're underwater, it'll actually replace it with water, which I might consider doing because I kind of want the house like on the ground. But it is also kind of cool to just have it floating in the middle of the water. I mean, this is all stuff where it's like, if I were a true designer and like I wanted this to be epically beautiful and just the most perfect thing ever, yes, I might do this perfectly. I am not a master Minecraft builder. I am a tinkerer, like through and through. So my goal is not to build the best of the best, but rather to just like try to build something that's kind of cool and play around with it and hopefully inspire someone else to build something that's really, really, really awesome. So just so you know, full disclosure, I'm not trying to be like the best builder ever. I'm just trying to inspire you to be. And by the way, if you do ever build something with Minecraft, even if it's not with MakeCode, but especially if it's with MakeCode, definitely tag me on Twitter. My Twitter is Sarah Gutholz. You can find it. I think it's on the Twitch stream as well. But I can put it just like here in the chat. Um, please tag me with like a screenshot of it. And I definitely want to check out all of the worlds that y'all build, or just all of the really cool things that you build, especially if you're using MakeCode. Just because it's just, I don't know. I love that you can do such amazing things with it. So I think we're almost done with this air. It's kind of hard to see. Feel like we might be done. I just don't want to not have it be done yet. And then, um, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's done. Let's move over. Okay, that looks good. So let's go ahead and break a couple of these, hurry up inside, and then close them up right there. Perfect. And then we need our torch, and let's go ahead and just put a torch in every corner. Awesome. And I mean, we could have torches up here, but I just don't know exactly how this will look. So, all right, let's go ahead and make another script for underwater. So this will have to be like arrive. Maybe we'll just do like arrive W for arrive water. So this time we are at, and remember, we can always change arrive. So we can call this like, instead of arrive, maybe we want to rename it to canyon because it was kind of a canyon. That's our canyon home. And then let's call this one water for our water home. Okay. Depart is always going to put us on the top of the mountain. So maybe we'll just call that mountaintop. Okay. So let's go ahead. Oh, I need to write down the coordinates. So negative 20, 24, 52, 362. Awesome. Okay, so let's rename some of these. We can get rid of tests. Oh, I should have, that's fine. Let's call this one Canyon. Let's call this one Mountain Top. And let's go ahead and call this one Water. And this is going to be at negative 2024, 52, 362. Perfect. All right, let's run this. And let's call Mountaintop. There we go. And I don't remember where it was. But yeah, and then if we called water, we'd be in our little water home. And if we called canyon, we'd be back to our canyon home. This kind of reminds me, okay, now I have like an idea of something I really want to do inside of Minecraft and then turn this into just like a multiplayer game and invite people to play with me. Wouldn't it be really neat if we played Clue? Because this reminds me of the OG like Clue game. But when I played when I was little, I would go to the little like hidden staircase and then I'd be like, just imagining in my head like crawling through this little hidden staircase and teleporting and like all of this stuff, and I just wish that it was real, and now I really want to build like a Clue game. And we could totally do it because we could like add in some randomness, we could have characters, we could like limit it to however many, 9 or whatever characters it was, and we could randomly choose one character and one like weapon and one room, and like, oh my gosh, this would be so epic. Tell me if you want to build Clue with me inside of Minecraft, because that would be so much fun. So to get started, basically we just need our rooms. Now I kind of want to know how many Clue the board game, how many just kind of like rooms were there? How do I get the stats on it? So here we go, game. 9 rooms. The cool thing is that we could like, I don't know, we could totally use different kind of like weapons, like the pickaxe, and they're not weapons, we're not actually hurting people. We could, and instead of having it be like, we could have the suspects be the characters, but we could even have like the person who died was like a creeper, right? Like they destroyed it. And instead of having it be suspects, we can have them be heroes. So we're trying to figure out like which one of the heroes destroyed the creeper or something like that. Like it doesn't have to be so morbid, because I mean the whole point is that like Minecraft was supposed to be not aggressive, and I really love that about Minecraft. I love that we're not just kind of like killing things all the time. But at the same time, sometimes you just want to play games that are just kind of cool. Also, I thought I put this inside of here. How did that get out? There we go. Okay. Oh no, I didn't. That was inside of here because that was where the door used to be. Then I blocked it off. Okay. So I know, Paloma, I think that would be so much fun to build Clue. Okay, so I think we should totally do that. Um, we might need to like sketch some stuff out, but so this is what I'm thinking. We need, instead of suspects, we need heroes. Instead of weapons, I mean, it could also be like miners like Minecraft, and then they use like, you got the gold in the canyon with the pickaxe, the wooden pickaxe or something like that. I don't know. That I think we should spend some time trying to figure out exactly what we want to do there. But we can start it out with just kind of like a traditional Clue and then move on from there. So we need suspects. They have 6. We need weapons. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and rooms. There are 9. So we just need 9 more, or we have 2. We just need 7 more rooms. So before we end tonight's stream, let's just build those 7 rooms. Basically, it's just going to be the same thing that we were just doing right now, which is we have one room. I'm going to have to write this down again. So we have one room that is, because I was using like this other piece of paper with just like scraps on it, but that's not good enough because now we've got like a legit plan. So we need one room that has a blank page. Hello, hello. I didn't realize I had taken so many notes. Maybe I should look at these. Okay, so we've got the canyon. And the canyon's coordinates are negative 13, 22, 25, 179. We've got water, and that's negative 13, 13, 99, 562. The mountaintop, I think that should be kind of like where everyone comes when they first come in. So whenever we type the code name like clue, then everyone who's in the world, which we should maybe like only allow 6 people, will be teleported to the mountaintop, and they will turn into survival mode. I don't know why we need to be in survival mode, but I just think it would be kind of cool. The other thing that we could do is on the mountaintop, instead of like teleporting using commands, that would be useful for now for kind of like designing it and testing it. But instead of teleporting using commands, we could teleport using like the break block things, right? Or just kind of like if you walk into this one place and you kind of go into another one. Okay, so we've got canyon, we've got water. I think we should do, so mountaintop, I'm just going to put at the top because that's not really a location. A room, I mean, that's just kind of our gathering location, and that's at negative 13, 13, 99, 562. Okay, now, so we've got canyon and water. I think we should do a mountain one. I think we should do a river one. I liked that swamp. Maybe we can find it again. I don't know if we can. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could do one in the air, so sky. Um, we could do one. I don't know what else there is, but we need 3 more. So as I'm building these, if you think of any other ones, please let me know. So I'm going to go back to the mountaintop. And remember, if you think of any other locations, I'm going to turn this into time set day so I can see a little bit better. Hello, fly. Oh, we can do like treetops and have it just kind of like, that would be kind of cool. Okay, I like treetops. It would look strange with the glass, but it would actually be, and actually maybe we should do things that actually match the thing. But what we could do is like over here where there's just some dense trees everywhere. Um, Sorry, I meant to do fast, but what we could do is, I'm trying to see, is that like the dense trees that I like? Yeah, like right here. We could do like a smaller room even and have it just be right here, right in the middle of this little tiny mini forest on top of this tiny little hill. And we can have it be grass or like wood or something like that. I think that would be kind of cool. Okay, so let's do that. So let's build the treetop one. So instead of glass, so basically we're gonna copy and paste this. Let's call this one glass house. And then, like, I think a glass house would be good for water and for, um, I guess, tree house. We might, for the water house, we might want it to be like that blue glass instead, but it's kind of late. It's fine. So tree house, I was thinking what we could do is actually kind of 3 layers instead of just 2. So we might want to have this one be 11. Well, it's fine if it's smaller. It doesn't need to be so big. 10 by 10 by 10, but we're going to have that be like tree. Don't want it to be grass. Sorry, what is that block type? Let me go back over here. I'm trying to think of this one, leaves. Makes sense. So the treehouse is actually going to be leaves. I don't know if we can do that. Yep, perfect. So let's do some oak leaves. Then we're going to do 8 by 8 by 8 be wood. Should probably be oak wood. And then we're going to do, also, I just realized we could totally just do, well, it's fine. Okay. I'll tell you what I was thinking in a second. Then we're going to do 6 by 6 by 6 be air. What I was thinking was we could do the whole, like add these three blocks, the place blocks inside of this one nested loop. That will work. It will actually work for, I think, everything else that we're doing. It wouldn't have worked for water. And the reason is because we would have done glass, 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 glass. And then we would have done water, 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 or air, 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 air. But the second that we placed the air, it would have been replaced with water. So that's why I couldn't remember why I had it be three separate nested loops, but that would be why. So this is our treehouse. So let's go ahead and build our treehouse. Might be a little big. I kind of want to go down a little bit also. I'm trying to remember. So I'm going smaller in this direction, bigger this direction, smaller this direction. And then I want to go smaller this direction. So, because I did +3, and then I'm going to go like here. Okay. So basically what I was trying to do is I was trying to make sure that where I was building my cube is in the direction that I want it to be. So I wanted to be going smaller so that I knew it would be building that way. So now I should be able to do treehouse. It's kind of sucks because I can't see it, but I think it should be being built. I don't see it anywhere. Now I'm kind of worried that I did build it in the wrong direction. Hello? Did I build it in the wrong direction? Uh-oh. Oh wait, is that it? Oh man, it's kind of hard to tell where is treehouse started getting built. It would have been nice to be able to see it. Oh, you know what? I don't think I pressed play. Oh, and also we don't want it to be 4. We want this one to be 5. So that's good anyways. So we need to offset by 1. All right, now let's try it. Do we see it being built anywhere? I don't see you. Hello, treehouse. Are you being built? All right, I think I need to do the thing where I get up and then I check to see if anything is actually happening because I don't think it was. What was that? Did you see that? Oh, darn it. It was being built. Why are you way up there? Gosh darn it. Okay, let's go ahead and just go in here. And stop that from doing things. Now I don't really want to build it here because you're going to totally know where my treehouse is. Is there another grove of trees? I guess I could just break all those down. All right, let's go right here. Let's see. Ooh, that's a really cool canyon right there. Oh my gosh, this world is so awesome. Okay, so let's build it. This would be kind of cool. There's just kind of like flat right here. Let's go ahead and build it right here. So I'm going to go ahead and see. Okay, let's try this again. This way is going, let's see the 372, and now we're going backwards. So we want to be less that way. And then this way is also backwards. So we want to go all the way over here, all the way over here. Oh, wait. Yeah, because we want it to go, we want this one to go, nope, we're going negative. That was my problem. It's a negative number, so we actually want it to be bigger to make it go smaller the other way. Okay. So we want to be kind of like here. Okay, and then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, Um, okay, so I should be able to see it. It should build that way in that kind of corner. Okay, let's try this again. There he goes. Now we can actually see it. So now we can watch it being built. It still is a lot higher than I thought. I thought, oh, I guess 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, that's okay. We can always break it a little bit if we really want to. Okay, so we're going to build our tree house. I'm going to call this tree house. Make sure I say it right. We could try to find some sand. I don't know if it's going to be easy to find some sand, like a desert area. Build a desert house. That one we could kind of, you know what would be kind of cool if we built it kind of out of water, like a mirage. That would be kind of neat. Um, So mountain, river, swamp, sky. How the sky will be super easy. The mountain should be fairly easy. Sand. I don't know what else we want to do. Let me know if you think of any other kind of locations here. We've only got about, I mean, I don't want to necessarily build all this on screen like we can, but I'm going to be basically doing the same thing over and over again. I would like to be able to see inside of here to see. Okay, you see that is being built, so I'm going to need some more grass. Let's go ahead and grab some leaves. Let's get some oak leaves in here. Let's put those back. That's the only problem. It's not like a problem, but like somewhat annoyance is that when I'm building and I'm doing it in reference to me, um, like I can't move for a while and I can't really tell when it's done. Which reminds me, I need to add to the end of the code something that says done. And so that I do know when it's done. Duh, that would be smart. So let's do that in just a second. This one shouldn't be taking too much longer. We can see that it already built the leaves on the outside. We can see just right in there, there's already that one piece of wood in there. And that was there, you know, all of 2 minutes ago or whatever. And then each inner cube is going to be smaller because we're building a 10 by 10 by 10 and then an 8 by 8 by 8 and then a 7 or a 9 by 9 by, well, no, an 8 by 8 by 8. Shoot. Did I change it? I didn't change it. I'm going to be building an 8 by 8 by 8 and then another 8 by 8 by 8. I didn't mean to do that. Oh no, 6 by 6 by 6. Okay, good. I didn't. Yay, I didn't mess up. Okay, so let's do time set day again because I cannot see. I feel like it's done. All right. This is so not obvious, right? Totally hidden house. Obviously, again, you could totally make these better. Um, oh no, was it still? Oh no, okay, good. Yay. Okay. So let's also get some oak. Logs, oak wood. I shouldn't have gotten rid of that. That's okay. So let's go ahead and put a torch right here just so that we can see enough. All right, so let's put torch in our corners like we always do. It's totally not dangerous to put a bunch of torches in a big oak um, room. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to play this. Okay, so let's find a location. So this is going to be the entrance to this one, and this one is at negative 1261. 1261, 75, 372. Perfect. All right, so that gives us that. Let's go back to the mountaintop. I wonder if we can spot it. No, it's too far away. All right, so let's go ahead and build into this mountain over here. Oh, we can do the sky one real quick. Let's do it above these clouds real quick. So let's go back in here. We're going to do sky, which doesn't need to be, actually, we don't even need to replace it with air because it'll, oh yeah, we do because we're, okay. We're going to build a cube of glass and then we're going to build a cube of air. So air. or let's call it sky. We're going to do it by location. So we're going to do, I kind of want it to just be a little bit more see-through. Um, so let's do this one. Okay, that looks good. So let's go ahead and build sky. There it goes. It would be kind of cool to add like a layer below it just so that people don't really notice it, but all right. Takes forever. 3 and 4. Oh, that's 5. Can't count. Halfway done with the glass at least. The other thing we could do is just time how long it takes to do this, and then we could, and you know what? I didn't add my done at the end of it. Why? Why? Why do I forget always? Remember to add done. Remember to add done. I could do this. All right. This is so awesome. I wish I could have a real house where I just had like teleportation between different little things. That would be pretty cool. Almost done with the glass, it looks like. 1, 2, 3. I think this is the last one. Yep, there we go. Now it's going to replace it with air. Again, we don't want to move because otherwise it's going to mess it up. It looks so neat though. Just kind of like erasing all of those blocks. I just realized what we could do to speed this up is I can note my current position and then place block. Oh no, because place block doesn't accept a position. It accepts an X, Y, and Z, and the X, Y, and Z are relative to you. So we couldn't do what I was just thinking, which is to create a position, a world position, and then just kind of leave it, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and grab some glass again. So that we can close it up. All right, there we go. And we don't really need the torches now, but they might be used. Oh my gosh, it's doing that thing again. They might be useful when the sun sets. Okay, like, how cool is this? Oh my gosh. I kind of want to see what it's going to look like from somewhere else. So let me write down this position real quick. Sky is going to be negative 1303, 152, 650. Okay, so let's go back to mountaintop. Look at that. Is that it? No, that's not even it. Where is it? Wait, is that it? Oh my gosh, I think that is it. Wait, is that the? No, there it is. I was so confused because I saw that and I was like, oh, that's the moon. And then I saw that, and then I was like, oh, well, now the sun just set. So, well, the sun was there, I swear. So, anyways, there is our sky house. From down here, though, it's not, well, I mean, it's fairly obvious, but you'd have to know to like look up. So, it's fine. Okay, so now let's go over to this mountain and oh my gosh, this is the key I'm looking for. Let's go over here. And I'm just going to go to the bottom of the mountain and do that little trick again where I figure out what are the coordinates that I want, and then I'm going to build them. So let's go here-ish. This is like that. So we want 18. No, we want 9. We want it to go this way. Okay. And honestly, I think for our code, first of all, I don't think we need to be Y up. Here, I'm gonna zoom out just a tad bit. So instead of being Y, so let's call this mountain. Instead of Y plus 3, let's go ahead and just have the height be the height. Um, simply because it really doesn't, oh, shoot. We do want this one because we do need it to be +1. But if we're going to be like pushing it away from us in that direction, we also don't need it to be up. So let's do that. Let's add something that says done, the end. And instead of glass, let's make it dirt. Let's just do normal dirt. Okay, so let's go ahead and run mountain. Okay. And don't forget, oh my gosh. Y'all, that's super interesting. Oh, wow. Okay, so because I have a mountain top already, it thinks that so I'm going to call this hill. It thinks I'm calling mountain top instead of the new one that I just created. So that's annoying because I got to go back to where I just was, which is fine because at least that one was not too far away. But we're going to pop over here. Let's hide back in here and drop down. Okay, let's go back in here because we already figured out we want to be in this corner. And now let's do hill. So it should be building it. Should be building it this way. And at our same level. Now I'm kind of confused though. Where did it build it? Uh-oh. Building it this way? Is it building it? I guess we just have to kind of wait and see if it says done. Very impatient person. Let me do this too. And let's do something like this. And let's do something like this. So these are called debug statements. It helps me see like, okay, I'm starting here. Here's that code. I'm done with that nested loop. Here's this code. I'm done with the whole thing. If we're not getting those or we feel like something's wrong, you can also add some in between here. So for example, we could do something like uh, panel done. And actually, we want to do down here. And we want to do row done. That. Okay. So let's try this again, and let's call hill. Interesting. So one panel is done. So it totally is building it somewhere. Where? We will never know. Well, we will, because we can check it out. But so these are called debug statements, and we can see them kind of running, which is useful. I should have counted like how many there were, but that's fine. What might be useful is if I like rewrite some of this code with kind of this information, and then y'all could grab this code and create like, you know, each of these rooms. You just have to find a location for yourself. But for example, it would have been useful instead of just saying panel done to say like panel 5 done, panel 6 done, panel 7 done, because now I don't know which panel we're on, which is fine. It'll say outer done, and then it'll say done. So when it says outer done, we'll no longer get these row dones and panel dones because I only put those debug statements when we were placing dirt. So outer done. So now it's going through and it's placing all of the air. And once it's done placing all of the air, it'll say done. which should take a little bit shorter time than the last one for two reasons. One, because it's like smaller, it's an 8 by 8 instead of a 10 by 10. But two, because we're not also printing statements. So sometimes when you're running code, if you're doing something that is needs to be very, very specific on time, like you're trying to optimize for how long something takes, sometimes you do need to make sure that you are wondering where it got built. Did it get built behind me? Sorry. So if you're printing out statements, then it's that also takes time. Okay, so now it's done. We need to figure out where it is. Now, if we think about this for a minute, we're at the location. So this isn't our location that we want to teleport to, but we're at the location. I'm going to make sure we call this hill. Negative 1212, 63, 687. Okay. And when we wrote our code, we were adding 3 to width and height, and then we were adding 4 to it. I thought I got rid of the add 3s. Oh, no, just for height. Okay, that's why we can't see it. So we added 3 to width and height. So that's the x, we added 3, negative 1212 is going to now be negative 1209. 63 is going to remain the same. And then 687 is now going to be 690. Okay, so that's the new location of the first square. But we need to go up a couple and in a couple, right? So now we need to go to like 65. And then let's just go in on both of them. So let's do 692 and let's do negative 1207. So let's try to just teleport there. So I'm going to do on chat command, and I'm going to do find hill. Okay, and then I'm going to try to teleport. Let's hope that this is right. And then we're going to have to just place a negative 1207, a torch immediately because we won't be able to see 65, 697. All right, so let's go ahead and run this. And let's do, what was it, find hill? That's not right. What did I do wrong? 1207, 65. Oh, negative 1207. Negative 1207. Okay, let's go ahead and run this again. Find hill. What? 65, 692. But why is it putting me at the location? Okay, did you see that? So my position is currently negative 1212, 67, 20, 81. And when I do find hill, it says you've been teleported to negative 12, 11, 133, 208, or 2081. 2081 is right, but why is it putting me at 133 when I asked to be at 67? 132. Why is it teleporting me to all these random places? Let's try mountaintop again. So that's right. Where was it, over there? Yeah. Where did you get built? Let's see if it like can see it popping out anywhere. No, because we built it into the mountain. Oh, the types of things that are so difficult that you don't realize are going to be difficult. Okay, so let's just like, how can we find it? Where are you? Oh, you know what? Is it right here? Wait, no, because we were in here. Is it there? I just need to find like a hole. This is stone. When we find like air, we should be able to find it. I'm so confused. I want to go to negative 1212, 67 to 692. Why was it sending me to 2081? Oh, Because I was doing relative position instead of world position. That's why. Okay. Negative 1207, 65, 697. There we go. Let's try this again. Find hill. There we go. There we go. This is more like it. Okay, stop. Nobody asked you to place 500 torches. Not that afraid of the dark. Okay, so now we've got this, and now we need, I mean, I guess we could go there, but let's do negative 1208 for hill, 64, 698. I definitely saw a swamp in the last place we were at, so let's go ahead and go back there. That was at negative 1207, 2081. So let's do this and let's do called find swamp. Okay. And let's run this, find swamp. Whoa. Negative 1206, 65, 2081. Where am I? I got like, I don't understand what's happening. There we are. Okay. Whew. Okay. Don't know where I ended up there. But I thought there was a swamp around here. Am I lying? Might be lying. We could do like a grass field. That would be kind of cool. Okay, so, oh my gosh, look at how neat this is. I just love the random architecture. Oh my gosh, and it's snowing of Minecraft. Just imagine if this was a real world and you just like were flying around it because of course we can fly and you just like stumbled upon this and it was raining and it was snowing and there were cows and what is that? Oh, alpacas. There were cows and alpacas, and you're like, it's so cold, and I'm gonna die if I stay out. And then you just come over here and you're like, woo, awesome. Okay, cool. Anyways, we could build one in the side of a mountain. So we can call this like cliffhanger. Let's do that, cliffhanger. Okay, so I think what makes most sense is I'm just going to build these like as I'm sitting in bed tonight, like watching The Office, which is what I do. And then we'll kind of write all these up. Now that it's on my laptop, I can take it anywhere. So it's actually maybe a good thing that my other computer just totally died. And then I'll kind of get all of this world together and this code together, and then I'll share it with y'all on Thursday. So thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. It was a lot of fun, and I can't wait to build Clue. Like it's going to be awesome. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.